Today's Sunday, which is Mother's Day, and I'm dropping this on Mother's Day. And I went to see a client who lost his wife, young people, both of them. They had young children, not really young, but young children. And when I walked in, before I got there, I asked who wants to talk to my client, and I got a woman, okay? And it resonated with him. But when I first walked in, I said, this morning I was seeing a little dog, a little brown dog, maybe a mid-sized dog, something like that. Does that make any sense? And he gives me a puzzled look, and no, it doesn't. She had, his wife had I think he said black and white dog, or black dog, dark dog. I said, maybe, but I don't think so. Okay, so we go on from there. So the session was incredible. I mean, he is getting an enormous amount of signs from her. And I'm sitting on a couch, he's sitting on the other side of the couch. And between us, there's two pillows, okay? So I was on the edge of the couch looking back. And at one point, I stepped back at the end of the couch, and I'm talking to him, and I'm looking over these two pillows, an orange pillow, and I think it was a gray pillow. Then at the end, all of a sudden, there's a feather there. And of course, I have to check myself all the time. I said, did you see this feather before? I didn't, and I would have saw it. I mean, I picked it up instantly, so it's not something that was sitting there that I just didn't notice. I'm going to drop a picture in here. It's impossible not to notice, okay? So, definitely a sign. Didn't touch the pillow, so the feather didn't come out of the pillow. There's no explanation for this, and I made sure. I went through everything. There's absolutely no explanation. I know she put it there. It's an angel's flower, feather. Okay, so we're done, and we're talking. He said, wait a minute. Brown dog. He said she put a statue, like I don't know if it was a statue or a plate, metal plate of her dog out back. And it's brown. And we went and looked at it. I said, yeah. I said, that's the dog I saw, but I mean, obviously not the dog, it's a metal plate. He said, you know what? The other day, a cardinal landed on that piece. And that was her son. And she let me know that she's looking out over him. And that was an important sign for him. That she let me know that dog is there, reminded him that dog is there, and the cardinal brought attention to it, I think it was a day or two before I got there. Anyway, folks, so there's always signs, there's always hope. You always have to remain hopeful. Listen, it's difficult. We want them here with us, and I get that. But the truth is that they're not here with us, but they're always around us, okay? And you'll know it. Usually, some people don't get the signs. They're getting them, but they don't pick up on the signs, whatever it is. This guy, he knew what he was getting, but he had to talk to his wife. He found me through a friend, and it was just a great emotional session. And I'm happy that he's gotten it, but he'd rather have her here than the signs, and I understand that. Anyway, she is at rest, and she made that very clear in a lot of different ways. So, by the way, I don't do funeral home speak. I don't say, oh, they're happy now, they're at peace. I don't say that. I say more specific things about how they passed away, and they don't show me exactly how they passed away, and I'll tell you why. They don't want to go back there because they don't want it to be, a sad session. Anyway, guys, listen. Like I said, today's Mother's Day. I'm sure there's a bunch of people out here listening to this video missing their mother today. But know that your mother's with you. Your mother's around you. And they don't leave us. It's just they're on that side and we're on this side. It's that simple. Always remain hopeful, folks. Never hopeless. Always be optimistic, never pessimistic. And you need to believe. You need to believe that there's so much more out there. You need to believe in yourself. And when you feel them and you know that they're there, you need to believe that. Okay? Have a good Mother's Day. If you're not a mother, you don't celebrate, have a great day. Please follow me, hit the thumbs up, and leave a comment if you will. Talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by.